Hey guys, what's going on? James Smiley, Ultimate Influencers. Welcome to the show.
There's a time to live and there's a time to die. Today is my day to live, but what about you? Are you living that life that you always dreamed? Well, if not, then welcome to Ultimate Influencers Awaken with me, your host James Smiley. Awaken that entrepreneur within you in just 5 minutes a day.
Hey, what's going on? So I am leaving the movie theater. It is a Saturday and just kind of recovering from a long event this week. I was at the ClickFunnels Funnel Hacking Live event in Dallas, and Tony Robbins was there and a bunch of cool speakers. Some people that are big mentors of mine, Russell Brunson. And then next week I'm going to be in San Diego, just getting prepared for that. I'm actually speaking on a panel at a big entrepreneur event there, and so super excited about that. But wanted to leave you guys with kind of the key takeaways of this conference. I know almost all of you probably were not there, or those of you who were there, we probably connected. So, you know, it's really crazy. Like this type of event, it's I just love being around young, or not even young, just entrepreneurs, innovators, people who are hungry, people who are driving and pushing the edge and pushing the envelope and those kind of things. And that's pretty much what happened at this event. You know, that's kind of my biggest takeaway. Overall, like, my ideal clients are not there at these kind of events. My ideal clients, they're going to be at more professional level events. But and when I say more professional, I mean just bigger companies, you know, companies that are going to focus on, you know, $10 million, $50 million to $100 million type of companies and brands. So anyway, but see, I was just getting a Voxer there, but I'm recording on a new app, so I don't think it stopped. No, it didn't. Cool. Okay, cool. So, you know, it's like, even though my client wasn't there, my ideal clients weren't there, it's not really why I go to these. I go to learn and to stay on the cutting edge of technology and to stay on the cutting edge of, you know, kind of what's going on in terms of innovation and online automation and all those kind of things. And so anyway, the key thing that I think I wanted to share with you guys is, I think it was Tony Robbins who said, you know, one of the things that you know, he said that you guys got to focus on as you know, solopreneurs and entrepreneurs, and, you know, it's really a solopreneur entrepreneur type of event. But he said the thing you guys got to focus on is loving your customers more than you love your brand, loving your customers more than you love your product, loving your customer more than you love your services or whatever you do. And I'm not sure if people really got that, but there was definitely kind of a silence in the room when he said that. It was almost like people were like, ooh, that's me, but they didn't want to say anything. And it was just funny how, just the reaction, I was just kind of noticing the reaction. And so let me tell you what that meant to me and why it stuck out to me so much. It's not just that people don't like customers. It's not that. It's, we love our product and we love what we do and we love our offer and we love our structure and the way, you know, the 1, 2, 3s and the module 1, module 2, module 3 and the, you know, the ABCs of what we do. And because we put so much time and so much energy, and it's like, we really convince ourselves, because we've gone to school, most of us, right? And we've been educated, and like, we've been tricked into this idea that, like, you know, you need to put a lot of time and effort. Well, I don't want to say that, but we've been tricked that for some reason our product is like the precious, right? Like, it's like the ring. It's like the golden reward. And that's not the golden reward. And the more that I've been in business for myself and the things that I've learned over the years, you know, running Silicon Valley startups all the way to, you know, AT&T Innovation Center and all these things, and IPO and companies and stuff like that. I shouldn't say companies, a company. But the thing I've learned through all that is taking care of customers and loving our customers always is where we won. And it's always where we saw acceleration. And, I was talking to another consultant, executive consultant, similar to me, but, he was struggling in his business. And I was asking him, what's your biggest win? And he told me his biggest win ever with a client was taking him from 0 to $28 million in 8 years. And I said, 0 to 28 in 8 years. And it depends. It depends on what kind of client it is and, what they're doing. That could be a lot or it could be a little. But, for me, I was like, I've been able to do, I didn't tell him this, but I've been able to help a company, 2 different companies go from 0 to 20 million twice. And both of those occurred in 2 years. And so I've been a part of phenomenal growth, like record growth, epic growth. And the only reason, like I've had people say, I've spoken at CTIA about, on a thought leadership panel about business growth and stuff like this. And the only thing I can tell you is there's no magic to it. It's taking care of customers, serving customers, and creating an experience for them that is overwhelming to them, that they have to be a part of what you're doing. And you're inserting, urgency and those kind of things into your offers, and you're creating a brand and a swagger about what you do. But at the end of the day, it's about loving and taking care of customers. And it's interesting how whenever I see somebody struggle, or when they're, when they can't seem to go to the next level, their business is plateaued, it's because it's always directly related to the fact that they're not finding a new way to add value. And they're not finding a new way to add significant value to people and to businesses or whatever, whoever their client is. And so anyway, we recently helped an IT company. They're kind of struggling with leads, and they've told us that the more leads we can get, the better. If we could just get leads, and in this industry it's very tight. In this particular niche, it's very, very tight and very, very, very competitive. And essentially what we did was we came in for a couple days and helped this company add more value into the marketplace, and we added a tremendous amount of value to the front end of what they do. And within a couple days, they got their first executive lead. The CEO called me and texted me and said, "This is the first time we've ever gotten a lead from a potential real executive, client of ours. This is the first time we've ever gotten a lead through our website." And I told them that that's what we do, is create automation in those kind of scenarios where you need more leads, but you don't have the time or the resources or the manpower. So how do you leverage technology, social media, and automation on the internet to reach your customer? Because your customer is online. A lot of people think, well, I can't reach businesses online. Well, does the buyer ever go online? Of course. Is the buyer on Facebook today? Of course. Is the buyer doing a Google search today? Of course. So there's certain ways to reach them and certain tricks and things, but it all circles back. See, like I'm kind of like wiggling my way into, even in this conversation, into the love of the art of what I do and the science and the art of what I do. And it's so cool, and it seems like that's my secret sauce. But I think where I left this conference, and this is what I want to make sure that I leave with you guys, is the ultimate secret sauce of Apple, of Gary Vaynerchuk, of Tony Robbins, Microsoft back in its heyday, Google. The ultimate value add is loving your customer and providing an outstanding customer experience, and loving your customer more than you love the art and the science of what you do. And it's a bulletproof strategy. It really is. One of the notes that I wrote down in reference to that is, what did I write down? I wrote down, there's so many competitors in our markets nowadays, right? If you do a brick and mortar store, there's people building brick and mortars just like you. If you're online selling a widget, there's people buying them, outsourcing the widget or buying it from wholesalers cheaper than you're making it, and they're competing with you. And even if you don't have direct competitors, you have indirect competitors, which are still competitors. You have people who who are vying for somebody's dollar, right? And if I'm on Amazon right now, and in my mind I'm going to spend $50 and I need, I don't know, toothpaste, every other item that's in that category or in that genre is competing for my $20 and is trying to put their banner ad or their whatever, their marketing in front of me so that I won't spend my money just on toothpaste, but I'll spend it also on something that they have to offer. And so, the indirect competitors nowadays is tremendous in every market out there. I don't care if you build houses or roofs or cars or whatever, and the only thing that separates you and that becomes a bulletproof and a fortified way to fortify off your competition so they cannot touch your customers and that your customers will love you and be raving fans is to take care of them and is to have that relationship with them and is to be partnered with them and be, is to love your customer more than you love the science and the art of what you do. So, all right, guys, that's what I got for you today. I'm really trying to figure out what to do with these podcasts. I'm not sure which direction to go. We made some changes to the Ultimate Influencers site. UltimateInfluencers.com has been broken off into just it's been broken off into just like an enablement center for entrepreneurs, which is really, really cool. I think if you're an entrepreneur or solopreneur, I really would encourage you, go on there and get the opt-in that we have there. Right now, we're giving free access to a training that we've done in seminars for $700 tickets as low as $300 tickets, but we're giving it away for free, the whole training. It's a couple hours, and it's an online academy that is just jam-packed, like, boom, it's huge. It's right to the point. There's no fluff. The trainings are 2 to 10 minutes long, and it is really, really jam-packed, full. And it's essentially an academy on how do you become famous online, whether you want to become famous as a brand yourself, or you want your product or your service or your offers or your brands to become famous, or your message to become famous, whatever. So I'd encourage you to go check that out if it's still up there. It's up there for free. You should see the opt-in right there on the top of the page. And then we started, this is really cool, we started jamessmiley.org through some of my mentors, Jesse Dobeck and his crew in San Diego. They're the big coaching program that I'm a part of, the big mastermind that I'm a part of. And we've been going through with their team, with Ryan and Mitch and all their team, about how to really break out our brand and what we do. And so they've convinced me. I've been resistant to it, but man, they were so right. They've convinced me to start jamessmiley.com, and jamessmiley.com I think is taken, so we had jamessmiley.org. I've had it for a long time. I finally put it up. So we just launched that, and that's all about my executive consulting and kind of focusing on the 10 to $100 million companies and all that. So it's cool because now I have a site for all the kind of big high level stuff that I do, and then all the kind of solopreneur stuff that I do that's awesome and fun and exciting. So we've kind of split them, but the sites are still linked. You can get to each one off of the navigation on the top. So it's pretty cool. But jump out there and check them out and let me know what you guys think. But thanks a lot. And as always, there's somebody a friend or a business friend or somebody you went to school with or a family member or something that, like maybe a kid that needed to hear this kind of a message, and they're not going to get this in school. They're not going to get this in all these other, my kids are in the car. They're not going to get it in all these other places of academia. Invite them to the podcast, and it's just a way that you can give back and show appreciation. So I appreciate you guys so much. Thanks for being here, and hopefully these mean a lot to you, and thank you very much. And be sure to like and leave a comment as well. Those mean a lot to us, and we will talk to you later. Thanks, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Bye. Hey everyone, it's James, and I wanted to make sure that you're not missing out on anything on a daily basis. So make sure that every morning when you're on your way to work or when you're in your car, make sure that you're plugged in to Ultimate Influencers Awaken podcast, where every day we're sharing daily mentoring and entrepreneur hacks. And also you can go on to ultimateinfluencers.com/blog and get yourself subscribed to all our daily updates and those kind of things. The other thing is make sure you're subscribed on your iTunes app or on your Android app. And also another really cool thing is on ultimateinfluencers.com/blog, you can check out every single lesson we've ever done, as well as get the transcripted blog of every single show we've ever done. And then let me also remind you guys that in the evenings, we're doing Facebook Live shows on facebook.com/ultimateinfluencers, where almost every single day we're discussing peak performance hacks for you and your business that are going to keep you from taking the long route when you're trying to get things done and trying to accelerate your business and accelerate your life. So once again, guys, thanks so much for being a faithful member of our tribe. And once again, get on over to ultimateinfluencers.com/blog, get yourself subscribed, check out all the free blogs and content there, and you'll have a ton of fun. And make sure you don't miss out on anything.